we got a super exciting mission. We're going to take you on a behind-the-scene photo shoot for the mag. We're linking up with photographer Mark Clint, who shot the cover of our 10-year anniversary last year, and we're also going to link up with pro snowboarder Clint Allan, who's up at Threadboat at the moment. Conditions are lined up. We got blue skies, no wind, fresh snow, so you really need to capitalize on these kind of things. Yeah, we're going to go out there and try and get some shots and hopefully nag a cover. Hey Mark, what's going on?
Hey bro, how are you? Top of the morning.
Yeah. Mate, conditions are lined up.
Yeah.
Blue skies, good snow.
I know, it's actually quite refreshing to be over here for once. It's been like 3 years since I was last in Jindabyne and shooting and stuff.
Alright Mark, let's do it.
Mate, more importantly, where's my Yeti cup?
Flat white?
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
awesome.
Sick, thank you.
No worries. So Mark, we're gonna head up to Threadboat today.
Yeah. Yeah, I was having a look at the spots yesterday when I was driving past and looks really good.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited to link up with Clint. You know, Clint's kind of one of those guys that he's been around for quite a while now and is one of the best snowboarders in the Southern Hemisphere. And he used to shoot a lot of video parts internationally. He's on the Yes Snowboards team. He kind of rides with DCP, JP Solberg, Romain, who are these big dogs, and Clint kind of learned a lot of them. He's done a lot for Australia in terms of shooting for mags and creating content, and he's created a career out of that, which is really cool to see.
In the past, I've worked with athletes, and it's very like one-sided.
Yep.
And you get put in a position and you're meant to stay there, but I don't know, like the reason I got into snowboarding and skiing a few years back was just like the creative process. I think coming from surfing where you're under the constraints of the wave, but then coming into snow and you've just got these huge blank canvases and a sun that arcs around differently, you can create some pretty cool stuff. So having a rider that's really keen on that, I think it's a huge priority.
I mean, that cover you shot of Carlos last year for our 10-year anniversary was unbelievable, and that whole entire photo shoot you did, I remember when you sent through the photos, I was just blown away. I was like, wow, it was so nice to have a bit of fresh blood in the industry, shooting from a kind of a different perspective. A lot of the shots that you were taking were kind of from like a wide angle, and you got a really good perspective of the landscape that was around them. Yeah,
that was one of those trips that I met Will J early that season, and he's just one of those guys who just, you want to name your both kids after him. Like, it's just, he's such a genuine guy, and it just radiates, even through his style as well. I feel like he's just so relaxed and...
Totally.
Calling Clint Allan.
You there?
Yeah, what's happening?
Hey mate, not a lot. Just heading up to Threadboat now. I've got Mark in the car. Should be a pretty sick day up there. The weather's looking good.
Yeah, it's nice up here. There's no wind either.
Keen to see a Richie himself on his own cover.
And I made it look dope. I would just become hot shit. Clint,
man,
Mark,
how are
man,
you?
how are you?
I'll give you
So how many times you come down this winter, Clint?
It's my third trip.
And you've been enjoying just being able to escape and come down here for a few days?
Yeah, it's the best thing ever.
So what do we, like looking over here?
So I reckon we go into the further side, Clint. So there's this side that's been tracked.
Yeah.
And you see Mark, like we can get a boot pack going. You see those two chutes there?
Yeah.
I reckon we set up in there, and then there's like, there's a few spines and there's a few rocks, and as the light hits it more, we'll be able to kind of get in there.
But in that gut,
Looks good, like snow looks like it's held up in the guts at least. Unique terrain, it almost reminds me of Japan, how they all just kind of funnel down into these big lakes.
I think there's like a turn right there.
You're thinking just on this, like where there's the sun shadow line?
Yeah,
here.
right there, like just there, heel turn, right, and finishing right above that rock there in the middle.
Is this Snowboarding K, the opposite magazine?
I'm more nervous for the hike.
Up! Now that we know that the snow's okay, it could be on.
Toe turn up under it.
Drop in 5!
Yep. It's a world exclusive here. I think I'm one of the first photographers helping build a jump.
So what are you thinking? You're gonna ride and like land in this kind of tranny down here? Over that way?
Yeah.
Sick.
think if once you dial it in. Clint, what are you thinking? Is the in-run redeemable or is it just a bit too sketchy? Clint, you ready? Oh, sick. Yeah, Clint.
Yeah, so normally, no one else poaches it. We've got the shot. Addition is you got to knock it down. Knock it down.
Jump, boys. Nice easy build. Oh, should we do the...
Kind of nice to have a little jump again and
Yeah.
try and remember how to do it.
I mean, like, it's pretty crazy. You can just come out here and, you know, it's not too far from the resort. And, like, the terrain here is quite unique. We found this sick feature to build.
Yeah,
And then,
really user-friendly.
I mean, we kind of milked it, you know, like, got in turns, built the hip.
Yeah.
You guys might do another turn as well, so.
I think we found the one last windblown stash of power on the mountain and milked it for all it's worth. So.
Yeah, but that's what Mark and I were talking about driving up. It's like, you really have, like, the conditions, maybe like a 10-day window in the season to shoot.
Oh yeah.
It's the hardest thing about it in Australia, so stoked that I could get Mark down from Sydney and you down from Sydney to come rip it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for having
Been
us.
awesome.
Sick. Great day.
Sick.
Cheers, guys.